taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Washington Huskies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Boston College's offense will take the field first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress the defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long. Right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really...
Snags it on the right. Running free. Touchdown, Boston College. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Washington Huskies offense has its first opportunity of the day. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front, because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
He's got him. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Huskies with the 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to go.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Part of the DNA of the Washington offense has been a guy who can get it done with his arm.
And just finding a guy that makes everybody around you better, that can make the right decisions, that can highlight your skill positions. That's what get the Washington fans going crazy, going nuts, and that's when they have those great football teams.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Washington! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the bonds. With the last drive in for a touchdown, they'll try to do it again on this one. Gonna run it. It's Kruger. There he goes. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Now last completion sets him up on second down. They're going to run it. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Now from the 40, it's first and 10. To throw, it's Lincoln. With the catch, it's Avery. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver.
It's a running room, and he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, it's going to get you on the sideline, you in the game.
Well, after talking to him this week, I know this guy was excited to build off the momentum from last week when he scored 2 touchdowns. You can just see him here close to the end zone. He's trying to...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boston College! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Grab behind the line. It's Cruz. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And it's gone. Oh, he's got some space. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, fine. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Got it behind the line. It's Martin. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Huskies are marching down the field. 221 wing. 221 wing. Wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Second down, he'll throw it. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
feel comfortable. They didn't. They got him. Turning it on!
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give on the inside. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Reads it, fires complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Back to throw, it's Lincoln. Spits it out to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Kruger. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown, but the hit forces the incompletion.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job in the last drive, but man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and 1.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Boston College.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying play action. Finds his big tight end. They'll bring him down just outside the 25 and the 26, certainly well within field goal range. But let's see if they choose to go for it here. They're going to pass on the field goal. They're still looking for 6 in this situation. They're throwing for it on 4th down. It's dropped. Oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Quarterback on the keeper. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Quick toss. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. It's Lincoln.
himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
He did not make it a stonewall on third down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do in short yardage situation. Throw him short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll start this drive firing. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run play action. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got the tight end. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football.
Going downfield for the big play. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Eagles.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Working the middle. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. First down for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built a lead.
Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Dropping back, it's Lincoln. Throwing right. Got him in the open. Into the secondary on the right. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Boston College. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
He gets a block. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Lincoln. Going deep. He's got it inside the 25. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Now improvising. He'll take a shot. Give him 6. Touchdown, Boston College!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off. Bringing it back. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you? And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's head back to the gorgeous Pacific Northwest and the fellas at UW.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. It's all teed up. Boston College will kick to start this third quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Completes it in the middle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Huskies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He'll keep it himself. Got a little space. There he goes.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
He'll pull it down. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a 1st down. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. Fires into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so we're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wants to go up top. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Touchdown, Washington! Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the back. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short...
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Eagles. And the punishment has been extended.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the 2nd half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Troy has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 21 over UAB. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. There he goes! Defense makes a stop, but the chains wove, and it's first and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Husky. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. How to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live for the results, because everything else ain't working anyway.
On the option, the pitch. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the...
He uncorks one deep. Makes the grab on the right. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Under fire. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. This Boston College offense has it working. Here's the handoff. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College. And the stomping has commenced. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up, or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Might be looking to run. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line. The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. That's caught. It's mocked. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance.
Wide open downfield. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Finds his tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Stop right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds a man in the middle. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Fires it incomplete.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback and fly upfield every single play? We'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding it.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Looking for the score. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Huskies. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The Golden Eagles have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll toss it to the left. Got room to work. Turning it on! And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Golden Eagles are moving quickly down the field. Under fire! Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Nice job by the D, playing the pass first. QB scrambles. It's the 4th quarter. I got to save time. I got to save possessions. What do I do to end the run? Now I push the quarterback out of bounds. He goes out of bounds. Thank you. I didn't even have to waste a timeout. Nice job by the D.
The Golden Eagles pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Pressure coming. And they'll bring him down for the sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. No good. Well, the field goal didn't quite make it through, but still an 18-point game. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talk about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Lining up to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Mung. Breaks into the open. Grabs a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Huskies moving quickly to the line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Touchdown, Huskies! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal. It's a fumble. The defense. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Now on the option. Now the toss. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Finds his back in the middle. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. He gets enough for the 1st down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Quick step and go. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. There's the 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Washington. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Oh, they could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking it back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad their lead and seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten really interesting.
They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Enormous play coming right here. Third down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A third down stop. Now to see what they do on fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's right down the boulevard.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that ball is hauled in. 35. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late, that's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.